KDE Network. I guess we'll start with what even is this? Because as we were talking about before, just finding the fact that it exists is kind of difficult.
Yeah, turns out our SEO, how easy it is to Google this is, it's impossible. You can't find it. You have to know exactly where it is and what it is
Mhm,
already,
mhm.
which sort of defeats the point.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
but the entire point of it is just to build communities in places where free software, like adoption, would be scattered or non-existent.
Mhm.
Um, Basically, to build up user groups in places.
Mm, mm.
So, for example, Australia, not very many people, like it's not nearly as big here as it is in, let's say, Germany or other countries in Europe.
Mm, mm.
Um, for example, we have some like KDE and even other open source projects. Like there's some really great products here. Like we've got Critter, we've got Kden Live.
Mhm.
Those are usable by anyone, no matter what operating system you're on. I think Critter's even on Android now. Um, I don't know how, but it somehow happened. Um,
Oh, it is.
but
What?
they're not really that well known.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So the point of this project is to try and bring that and also all of our promotion and all of that outside of Europe, outside of that area of the world,
Mhm.
because all of the contractors, a lot of the people who are in KDE are all in that same geographical area. So it's
Mhm.
not, we can promote really hard there, but there's only so much there, and there's so many people in the rest of the world.
Yeah, yeah. Like I've noticed it's not just a KDE thing, but like Red Hat does events a lot in Europe, GNOME does events in Europe. A lot of the time there is events in Europe. There's obviously a lot of stuff that happens in the US as well, but it seems like primarily Europe is where it happens.
Yeah, everything happens in Europe, and the point of this is to try and at least have something outside of there.
Hmm.
And even the events that do exist outside of Europe, KDE isn't there.
Yeah, yeah.
The point of
Um
this project is to have a small community in every country around the world,
mhm.
um, to try and expand our horizons beyond that.
Mhm, mhm. Wait. Where is the website? Wait, did they let this? I went to the Linux Conf AU's website, and I think they let their SSL cert expire.
Oh no.
Well, let's go to their Twitter page. Fine. Well, I guess that explains why there's no event planned for 2023.
Yep, okay.
Um, yeah, it seems like they just didn't have any plan at all throughout the entire year. But there is everything open, which happened back in March.
Yes. The Australian network
Mhm,
currently consists of myself and a few others, and
mhm,
we haven't actually attended any events yet.
mhm,
The Australian network is inactive at the moment. It's the
mhm.
best way to say it.
Y-
We need more members.
Yeah, I did scroll through the matrix, and I've noticed that what like the last message was like September or so.
Yeah, we exist and we're all there wanting to help, but none of us have actually been available to go to any events at the
Right,
moment.
right.
That is just the Australian one, though. For example, the USA. I don't have the ones that have happened this year.
Mhm.
Um, I have the ones that happened last year, though.
Okay.
For example, they went to Scale 19. Wait, Scale 19X. That makes it sound like it was 2019. Did I? No,
That.
it started in 2020. That doesn't work. Okay, Scale 19X,
Mhm.
which is the largest community-run software conference in North America.
Mhm. Here we go. Scale 19.
Sorry, it's giving me
Oh,
that.
okay. They called it 19X because it was the 19th edition.
Oh, like a yeah, 19th Expo.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, went to Scale 19X, and
Mhm.
funnily enough, the All American High School Film Festival.
Okay. Sure.
Um, so The reason we went to that one is because Caden Live exists
Ah,
and
yep.
it's free. And have you seen how much Adobe charges?
Let's find out. I've not used Adobe in a long time. Adobe, is it Adobe Cloud? Is that what they call it?
Yeah, Creative Lab.
Let's have a look. Okay, buy now. So, for the all app suite, $43.97 a month. Why would you pay $29 for Acrobat? Okay. For just video stuff, let's say you just want Premiere. 30 Australian dollars a month. Yeah,
Anyway,
yeah, that's a bit.
or Caden Live,
Mm,
$0 a month, and it's open source.
mm-hmm.
Um, because it's full featured, but it doesn't have a large user base.
Mm-hmm.
So there was, yeah, we did an event over there. The USA KDE Network did an event, like put up a booth at that film festival,
Mm-hmm.
and quote from their blog article they wrote. We reached lots of excited students. I suspect many of them will try Caden Live shortly. Moreover, we reached many excited educators who
Mm-hmm.
thought Caden Live would fit in their classroom in one way or another.
Oh, wow. So it seemed like it had like a positive effect then.
A very positive effect from this.
Mm-hmm. Hmm.
Um, and yeah, that's just what the USA group's done. There's also, like, we go over to what's another big one? The next biggest one, I would say, actually, no, probably bigger than what we did in the USA, would be
Mm-hmm.
India. Um,
Mm-hmm.
because I've just realized I don't know how to pronounce this. Give me a moment. I still cannot pronounce that.
Type it in the chat.
Okay. Um,
Uh, Malayal, Malayalam. Okay.
I think that's it.
It's as good as we're gonna
Um,
get.
yes. We were
Mm-hmm.
so of course schools and governments and everything in India needs computers and stuff
Mm-hmm.
for, for obvious reasons.
Right.
Um, we actually managed to get through this KDE network program. We managed to get all of our KDE software
Mm-hmm.
translated and localized to that language
Mm-hmm.
before Windows.
Oh, okay.
And because of that, we now have an official government contact. And I'm not sure if you've heard it, Gcompress, one of our pieces of software, is used very widely in the school system, as well as Critter and Caden Live.
Wow. No, I wasn't aware of this one. So this is like Compass is a high quality educational software suite including a number of activities for children aged 2 to 10. Okay. Oh, so it's like an identify color thing. Oh, so it's like just a general overall like education suite.
Yes,
That's really
and
cool.
it's used very widely in schools
Mm-hmm.
in that region.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, so apparently a lot of Kerala, which is quite actually a pretty big chunk of India,
Mm-hmm.
is very widely using this software.
Mm.
So we've targeted that area, and people actually know what our software is over there.